TC wants a divorce, but how am I supposed to just sign away my marriage?
I love you so much. I never want anything to come between us. I never want to lose you.
And you never will, TC. You never will. TC, we had a good marriage. We were happy. Don't know how it's all come to this. Come in.
I'm sorry I'm interrupted.
No, I'm sorry. I always seem to be crying whenever you see me.
You have every right to cry. It wouldn't be natural if you didn't.
Oh, Julian. I can't believe it still, you know? I have it right in front of me here in black and white, and I still can't quite believe it.
You and TC had the kind of marriage that would be very hard to walk away from, unlike my marriage to Ivy. We had no illusions of happily ever after, but I don't think you and TC ever imagined it coming to this.
No. Not until I ruined everything.
No, you mustn't blame yourself for all of it.
Yeah, but I do. In spite of everything that happened, I kind of had a hope that TC and I would work it all out. Once I sign these, that's it. It's over. Final, and now I've lost my home and my husband and my family.
Don't sign them.
What?
But don't sign the divorce papers. You fight for your marriage if that's what will make you happy.
Julian,
Eve,
I can't.
all I want is your happiness. And if you want to go back to TC, I'll do whatever I can to help you.
Julian.
No, I'm serious. Don't sign these. Shred them, burn them, tear them up. You can't be forced to sign off on a divorce if you don't want to. It's your choice.
I never stopped believing in fate. I know this baby is ours. Fate's gonna make it ours. To bring you back to me.
Teresa, how many times do I have to say this to you? I don't care whose baby it is. I'm not leaving Gwen, not for you, not for the baby, not for any reason, okay?
You can keep telling yourself that, but you're gonna feel pretty silly when you leave her.
It's not gonna happen. Sorry.
Don't you see that the only reason I got pregnant was to bring us back together?
No. See, you got yourself implanted with Gwen's and my embryo because you wanted to trade our baby for your son. That's why you got pregnant.
Yeah, that was the reason in the beginning. I needed to get little Ethan back after Gwen and Rebecca stole my son from me. But then, we slept together, and I had another baby.
Yeah, I know that. I recall that. You keep reminding me of that fact. That I was drunk and that you made me think that you were Gwen. I remember that.
And you can keep saying that you didn't know it was me if it makes you feel better.
I didn't know it was you.
Okay, the bottom line is that I'm pregnant, this is our baby, and once it's born, you're gonna come back to me.
You have no way of knowing whose biological child that is. No way.
I do know. Fate's gonna give us a child to bind us together forever.
You can't talk to her that way, Mama. Mrs. Wheeler has been good to me. She was there for me my whole life. And where were you?
Paloma, I loved you.
I don't believe you. She was the one who sat up with me when I was sick. She was there to wipe my tears when I was hurt. She was there to sing to me when I couldn't sleep. And kiss me goodnight every night. She never sent me away. You did.
I had no choice.
No, you had a choice. And you chose to get rid of me. Not Teresa, not Luis, Miguel, or Antonio. Me, I'm the one you threw away.
I never
Tia
threw...
has been more like a mother to me than you will ever be.
Damn you. Damn you, Martin Fitzgerald. Look what you've done. What you've done to my mother.
I never meant to hurt you.
Never meant to hurt me. What about what you did to her? I guess you never meant to hurt her either, huh? What did you think was gonna happen when you left her? Alone? To raise 5 kids? And you. You. What the hell is wrong with you? First, you take away my father, and if that's not bad enough, then you gotta take away my sister too?
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of the bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out, keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Oh, Gwen. What are you doing?
I'm just looking through my baby books that I started. This one was for Sarah. I know I wrote about my pregnancy.
Oh, honey,
She died before I could write anything else.
honey, please, I don't think these sad memories are that good for you. It's,
These were gonna be for our twins. This one was for a little girl. This one was gonna be for a little boy. But I won't need this one anymore.
no, because he's
Boy.
gone. But honey, you still have another child. Teresa's still carrying your wonderful little baby girl.
Thank God for that. Mother, how did this happen to me? Why did I lose 2 babies?
I can tell you exactly why. I mean, you can go ahead. You can thank God that Teresa is carrying your child. But she is the reason that you have all these problems. Teresa the tramp. Now, she is the cause for everything bad that has happened here.
You were in love with me when you found out Gwen was pregnant and you married her. You're a decent, responsible man who married a woman because she was pregnant. But you want to spend your life with me.
Well, none of that matters now, does it? Because I made vows to Gwen. I made vows to her, and I plan to stick with them.
No, but what matters now is that I'm pregnant. And once this baby is born, you're going to come back to me.
Teresa, I think you're delusional, okay? You might need help here.
You know I'm right. You know this baby's going to bring us back together.
Look, this baby that you're carrying right now is Gwen's and mine. There's not going to be any DNA test to determine if it's even possible that you're the mother of this child. We're going forward as if the baby is Gwen's. That's it.
Ethan, I'm not giving Gwen this baby.
What are you saying? That you don't even want little Ethan back? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm going to get little Ethan back, but I am going to do a DNA test. I need to find out if this is our baby.
You already had a DNA test before you did the procedure, and you agreed. You agreed, Teresa. You didn't want to know the results. That you were going to leave it to the doctors, leave it to fate to determine which baby to take, remember?
Yeah, I did that. But now I need to know if this is our baby.
You said you didn't want the DNA test.
I do want it. I need to know for a fact what I know in my heart, that this is our baby. And Ethan, nothing is going to stop me from finding out.
What kind of a woman are you, anyway? What kind of a woman hooks up with a man who has a wife and 5 kids?
stop attacking her. She's not a bad woman. She's a good woman, and she took good care of me.
Look, Paloma, I'm sorry, okay? But you have no idea what you're talking about, okay? You've been lied to your whole life. Right, your father never told you he was your father. And this woman, this tramp here, never told you that she was your father's mistress.
Luis, I won't have you calling her names.
You think that I care what you want?
Does anybody care what I want?
Paloma, mi niña, please, you have to believe me. I never threw you away.
Eso es mentira.
Paloma, don't disrespect your mother. I'm all right.
All right, now you get your hands off of her, okay? Well, you haven't caused my family enough pain? Just back off.
All right, can we just take this down a notch? Please, we don't know everything. Can we just have a normal conversation without all the yelling and accusations?
I'm just telling it like it is. This, woman here stole my father away from my mother and 5 kids, so, well, she's nothing but a low-life tramp.
Please, knock it off.
You know what? And you shut up, okay? And you have no right to tell me anything, do you?
Don't touch him. And leave my tia alone, too. They are my family, not you. Not any of you.
You see this? You see what you've done here? You turned her against her own family, her own mother.
No, she didn't. No one had to tell me that my mother didn't want me.
Don't you understand? We never wanted to send you away, okay? And the real reason that you were sent away is because of her. She is the person to blame.
TC, this can't be easy for you. Why don't you just let me pack up those things?
No, I'll do it. I'll do it myself. I need to get Eve out of this house, out of my mind, out of my heart. Is that possible? I mean, how can you be married to someone all these years and just toss away your memories like it never happened?
Well, TC, right now, you're wounded. You know, your heart is hurting and you think you'll never get over it, but you will. You just need to give it some time.
Liz, the truth is everything about Eve. The marriage, it was all a lie. Eve had me believing that we had something that really wasn't.
I know, TC.
Well, this is part of my life that's over with. I just need to just move on.
In spite of everything we went through, I hoped that TC and I would be able to work things through. I thought eventually, you know, his anger would calm down, and I thought that he'd forgive me when he saw how sorry I was and how badly I wanted to save the marriage.
That's still possible, in time.
No. I realize it's not gonna happen. He wants the marriage over with, though. There's no hope.
I'll tell you something. I just don't understand how a man who supposedly loved you as much as TC could just walk away from you. Could just walk away from a life with you.
I understand it. I did it. I made him hate me.
The only thing you did was keep your past a secret. That's because you'd put it behind you. You'd got back to the person you really are, not the person that you became with me. Everyone makes mistakes, especially when they're young and naive. And mistakes made so long ago, someone shouldn't have to pay for the rest of their lives.
God, how stupid of me to think that I could just keep my past a secret. I just kick myself 50 times a day thinking that if I had just told TC the truth right from the beginning.
Who knows what his reaction would have been no matter when you told him. You cannot second guess these things. The point is, the life I introduced you to, you put behind you. You stopped all that drinking, all the drugs, and you turn your life around. Think about what you've accomplished. You're a wonderful mother. You're a great doctor. The mistakes made so long ago should not erase 20 years of devotion.
Thank you for the kind words, but TC doesn't see it that way.
Then he's a fool. That's his loss.
It's my loss, too. But there isn't anything I can do about it, so I've hurt TC enough, so I'm not gonna go and just drag this thing out. It's such a simple thing to end a marriage.
You are my passion for life.
Eve, what are you doing here?
May I come in?
We said everything we need to say earlier, didn't we?
If you could just give me a moment.
All right.
Wow, you've really changed the room around.
What do you want, Eve?
The divorce papers. I signed them.
You didn't have to bring them by. You could have mailed them.
I know. I was just hoping.
TC, do you want me to put this with all the other things going to the dump?
To the dump? Daisy, you can't throw those away. Those are our wedding pictures.
I don't want them.
Well, I know, but someday the girls might want to see them. They're memories of our wedding.
The girls aren't gonna want to see pictures of our wedding. They don't want anything to do with you. And neither do I.
I think you should leave now. You don't belong here anymore. So go to your lover and his mansion. In fact, I know Julian is waiting for you outside, so go. Go to him.
You all right? Should we go?
No. No, Julian, I'm not done here yet.
Oh, maybe you didn't hear me the first time I said it. No one wants you here, so get out.
Not yet. I have something to say, and you are going to listen to me.
Gwen, the root of all your problems starts with a T. That is T for Teresa. And don't go telling me that she's suddenly become Mother Teresa because she's carrying your child.
I never said she was a saint, but I am grateful to her for what she is doing for us.
Please, Gwen, she killed Sarah. Look, she drugged your surrogate so she could be implanted with your embryo. And who knows, if the original surrogate had been carrying the twins, maybe you wouldn't have had to lose another baby.
Mother, please, do you really think that going over all of this again is going to do any good?
Well, you seem to need to be reminded of the heartache that Teresa has caused you. Look, Teresa never does anything for anyone but herself. Now, I promise you, there is a whole lot more going on here than what we see, Gwen. A whole lot more.
Let me ask you something. What if you have this test and it's Gwen's baby?
It's not going to be Gwen's baby. It's going to be our baby. Fate means for us to be together, Ethan. This baby is going to make that happen.
Teresa, we had an agreement. Gwen is trusting you. Please, you will have little Ethan back. We will have our baby. But don't take away Gwen's last chance to have a biological child.
But Ethan, what if it's not her biological child?
No one will ever know if you don't have the DNA test.
No. Ethan, no. I can't spend the rest of my life watching you and Gwen raise what could be my child.
Please don't do
No,
this.
if there's a 50% chance that this could be our baby, I'm gonna find out for sure. And if it is, there is no way in the world I am ever gonna give my baby to Gwen.
Loma, I know you're angry, okay? But you cannot blame Mama for sending you away because it was not her fault. The person to blame is this woman right here, this Senora Wheeler, whatever the hell your name really is. This woman is not your mother, okay? In fact, she destroyed our family.
No, no, she loves me.
No, Paloma. Did my mom write to you? All the time, didn't she call you on holidays, whether we could afford it or not? She's your mama. Your mother, okay? Not this woman who went to live with Papa after he ran out on his wife and his children who were suffering because he left them. This lady, you know what she did after that? And she stole you away. Paloma, she's nothing but trash, okay?
Luis, please.
Now listen, if you want to be angry, if you want to blame someone, do not blame Mama. Blame this heartless bitch
Luis,
over here.
stop it! All right, stop calling Mrs. Wheeler these horrible names. I can't stand it.
Are you defending her?
You must be a glutton for punishment because I know I told you to get out.
I'll get out after I have had my say. I'm getting a little bit tired of being the villain, of being the monster in all this. Yes, I made mistakes. Yes, I will regret them for the rest of my life. But I didn't ruin this marriage all by myself. You have a responsibility too, TC.
Oh my goodness, the nerve! After everything you've done, you have the gall to blame TC?
Oh, honey, I'm not blaming TC. Just for part of it. I am blaming you for the rest of it. You who came here only to steal my husband.
That's a lie.
Oh, please. It's not like you haven't been obvious about trying to steal him. What if I told TC everything? What if I told him about how you deliberately and methodically set out to destroy my marriage? What about that, TC? Would you like to hear the truth, the whole truth about Liz?
Eve, I don't want to hear it. Because I wouldn't believe you anyway.
That's right, TC. She's nothing but a liar.
All right, if that's how you feel, TC.
Yes, it is.
Well, you were right about me. I wasn't honest with you about my past. And that's because I was ashamed of all the terrible things I'd done when I was younger. And no one could be sorrier for them than I am. But I did not know that I was driving that car that hit you. I didn't even remember the accident until recently.
Yeah, I guess doing all those drugs really fried your brain.
Well, fortunately, I was able to stop doing self-destructive things and turn my life around. I am not making excuses. I know that what I did was wrong. But for God's sake, it was over 20 years ago. What about the last 20 years, TC? Don't they mean anything? I'm not the same mixed-up girl that I was back then. And God knows I have tried to be the best working wife and mother that I could be.
But how, Eve? Huh? Lying to me, keeping secrets? Pretending to be someone that you're not? A decent, respectable woman of morals?
I am those things, TC! Don't you see that I have always been? I never broke our wedding vows in all the years that we were married until you kicked me out of here and kicked me out of your life.
Oh, really, Eve? So are you saying that you never sinned in your heart? You never had any feelings for Julian? You never ran off to meet him secretly? And you never kissed him?
Mother, I'm trying to be positive about Teresa, but you're making that very hard for me to do by always putting her down.
Gwen, all I am saying is I don't trust her as far as I can throw her. She is up to something. I mean, Teresa is always up to something. So you have to just forget this whole fantasy about Mother Teresa and get your guard back up.
Mother, I am too tired, and I don't have the strength to keep fighting. At this point, I can't even bear the thought of something else going wrong.
Neither can I. Which is why you cannot trust this little chalupa about anything.
All I want All I want is for Teresa to carry my baby to term and deliver us a very healthy baby girl. That's all I care about. My baby, Mother, nothing else matters.
Teresa, can't you see that this is only gonna mean heartache for one of us if you do this test? What if the baby is Gwen's and mine? You are going to be crushed.
No, Ethan, I'm willing to take that chance because I know that this is our baby.
Stop. It's ridiculous to say that you know.
But
you don't.
I do know, Ethan. It's our destiny. How many times have we been separated from each other, but fate brings us back together? Our paths always cross. Fate is gonna make this our baby.
Stop talking about fate. I'm sick of hearing about fate. Do you know how much pain you've caused with this romantic idealism you have? Because let me tell you something. If you go through with this, if you have this DNA test, everybody involved is going to be devastated. And I don't know why you can't see that.
No, everything's gonna be fine. You have to trust in fate.
Oh my God, I can't listen to this anymore. All I can hope is that you just come to your senses before this baby is born and you let go of this fantasy. Ugh.
It's not a fantasy. It's our destiny.
You're defending this woman after everything that she's done? Why? A minute ago, you were angry with her because you said that she wasn't who you thought that she was. And what the hell happened here?
I don't know, all right? All I know is that I'm confused because we don't know the whole story. We don't know everything that happened.
Okay, because I know all that I need to know.
But it doesn't make any sense. I have come to know this woman, and she is a kind person. She's not the heartless woman that you say that she is. There's got to be more to this, and I'm not going to condemn her until I know all the facts.
Oh my God. She goes, I can't even believe that I'm hearing this from you. You, who I thought would support me no matter what. Sheridan, how are you going to defend this woman who stole my father from my mother? Sheridan, you of all people, you know the pain that my mother has suffered all these years. She was never with another man, Sheridan. She wasted her life for this scum.
Luis, that's enough.
No, you know what? It is not enough. She suffered. Okay? We all suffered. And she lit a candle for him every night when he was in this slut's bed.
Luis.
No.
Just stop.
No, I'm not gonna stop. How, Sheridan? How are you gonna defend this woman who knew that he had a wife and a family? But she didn't care. In fact, she kept him from us. How are you gonna defend someone who did something that is so despicable?
Tell us, Eve. Tell us you never met secretly with Julian and you never kissed him.
I don't deny it. I know it was wrong. But I never cheated on you, TC. And if you consider a kiss infidelity, then we've both been wrong, haven't we?
If you're talking about when Liz and I were...
No. This is long before you and Liz slept together. This is long before my past came out. I saw you and Liz kissing in the youth center. I know it wasn't the first time. So you better look at yourself if you're gonna throw stones at me. Because no one here is innocent.
You saw us?
Yeah. I couldn't say anything. Even though I knew exactly what Liz was doing because she was blackmailing me. You know, threatening to tell you about my past. And so I just forgave you. Because my marriage was the most important thing in the world to me. So I just thought that I would come here and try try one more time to reach you, see if I could save our marriage, but I can see it's no use. It's over, so. You want a divorce, TC, so there you go, you got one. I'm not gonna fight you. And I won't bother you again.
So you are still defending this woman despite everything that she's done?
All I'm saying is that we need information before we start condemning someone so harshly.
Well, I have all the information that I need. This woman stole my father away from my mother. And she doesn't give a damn about any of us.
Look, you don't know that. And you don't need to attack her this way.
Attack her? Well, Sheridan, she's lucky that I don't kill her. What's the matter with her?
Please don't fight because of me. Sheridan. Luis is right. I'm wrong. I am not the person you think I am. I'm not a good person.
No.
I'm not. I'm not at all.
I don't believe that. I know that there's more to this story. I know that there's more of an explanation, and I know that you're not a terrible person.
Well, thank you for your loyalty to me and my family. Thank you for your love and support.
Please, I'm not being disloyal.
You know,
to
I never thought that you would betray me like this after everything that we'd been through. I guess I just didn't know you as well as I thought I did.
Always.
Eve signed the divorce papers.
Yes. She did. All I have to do now is take these down to the courthouse. Our marriage will be over. Be divorced.
TC, I know this is painful. I know that the end of a marriage is probably the most painful thing that you'd ever experience. But at least now you can move on. You can start over again. You can finally close this chapter in your life.
Yeah.
I can't believe it. I'm actually leaving my home forever. It's over. God, I feel like such a failure.
You did everything that you could.
But I failed. God, my marriage is over. I'm a failure.
There you are. I've been looking all over for you, you know.
Well, I have just been imagining how wonderful it's gonna be once our baby arrives. I mean, getting to rock her to sleep, having her little face light up when she looks at us, and how wonderful it's gonna be to read her nursery rhymes and sing her lullabies. Honey, I can't wait.
Can't wait either.
Honey, imagine we are gonna have a child of our own at last. It's just gonna be so wonderful. Honey, I'm so happy, aren't you?
I am.
Good. You know, I've been feeling so down and so sad that we lost our little boy. And I really think that that pain will always be with us. But I just can't focus on that right now. I am just way too excited just thinking about our little girl. You know, once Teresa gives birth to her, I think that from then on, from that moment on, everything is going to be perfect for us. I just know it.
That girl.
You have to be mine, baby. You have to be mine. I know that fate wants Ethan and me to be together. And you're gonna make that happen. You're gonna bring Ethan back to me. The way fate wants us to be.
Please try to understand that I am not betraying you. I'm just saying that we should have all the facts before we start judging people.
I'm not judging people, I'm judging that whore.
Please don't say that.
Okay, well, what else would you call a woman who sleeps with a married man and pretends to be his wife?
Well, I'm just trying to get the whole story.
The whole story. Well, I know what happened and what it did to my family, especially my mother. And I'm sorry, but I just thought that you would understand.
Maurice, I do understand how you feel. That's why, please, can we just talk about this?
No, we can't talk about this, okay? Because right now, my mother needs me and my sister needs me. And I need you, but, well, for some reason, you've decided to support a total stranger instead of me, the man you supposedly love.
Maurice, I do love you.
Oh, it's funny. Because I don't feel very loved right now. You decided to stick up for this woman, a total stranger, instead of me, the man you supposedly love.
My mother never wanted me, and I don't want her.
More pain comes from answered prayers.
My dog. Make love to me, Julian.
This Thursday on The Apprentice, only 8 remain, and the competition
For a hypnotic fembot spell.
is getting personal.
I understand. Back off.
With a revealing task.
Let's go.
You've never seen them like this before.
Holy smokes.
With guest star Billy Joel. Plus, we've promised great boardrooms before.
Not this time.
No, this time we guarantee it. Because when it's over, it's not over. All new Apprentice, NBC Thursday.